and they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Beat 'em up, yo.
Football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Mine going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Mon looks to throw. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. He's got Burton here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 22, Wilson. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, this one into the hands of Burton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Wilson. Touchdown 49ers! Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 7.
And they go play action here. Mon rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run with Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, here's Mond. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Reed. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
and the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Mond now off of play action.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here comes Reed.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown, 49ers.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when It's a great run with broken contact. It's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Niners 28. Seahawks nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Swings this out for Hunt.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mond out of the shotgun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Off the play fake, Mond.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the... And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 35-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Chris Barnes charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And McManus able to put it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here's Mon.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Some of them became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wilson. Caught here by Conley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Wilson now to throw on third down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers!
Well, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down, he was thinking end zone, and he got there.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Mon looks to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. 7 yards, the pickup there.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now Mon.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Brevin Jordan.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Burton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Mon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to